Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Chicago. We got December 5th, 2025. I know there's a lot of wind right here. The wind won't be as bad once we get into the neighborhood here. We're going to walk through Lincoln Park. This is where I live. This is why I'm always in Lincoln Park. I feel bad for people in the other areas of the city, including the suburbs and south and west side. They're always like, why are you always in Lincoln Park? And it's because this is where I live. I'm always either walking to downtown or working from home, and I don't have a car. But we do got videos in the south and west side, mainly in the city. I don't go to the suburbs, at least for live streaming. Now, we have gone to other cities, but you guys know what's going on here. This is Clark Street, and this is Fullerton. And we got 5:03 in the p.m. here. I think I already said it here, December 5th, 2025. Happy Krampus Day. I guess tomorrow, December the 6th, is St. Nick's Day, right? St. Nicholas Day, is that what they call that? I think it happens at midnight tonight or something here. But hey, yeah, we'll zigzag through the neighborhood. What I'm going to try to do is go over towards Bissell Street and Fremont and Dayton Street. We'll check out this area of Lincoln Park. So see, here's the lake. We're here. This is Clark Street. This is Fullerton. And we're going to walk over here to Bissell, Fremont, and Dayton. The L train's right here. Maybe we'll see if we're very lucky, because we were very fortunate last night. We went up to Wrigleyville. We caught the holiday train. Now, there's no guarantee. I don't know if it's still on the Brown line tonight, but if it's still on the Brown line, we'll have a chance, because we'll be walking by the Brown line by Bissell Street. Hey, there's the antlers on the car here. Here's this nice blue house here on Fullerton. Here, let me turn on the comments here. Hey, Ernie's tuning in there. Chicago Nuggies. Yeah, thanks Ernesto. Thanks. Check out Ernesto Chicago Nuggies, a fellow live streamer there. There's Sabrina Suburban Garden there. XRT fan. Wayne. Ryan. Tea time. Robbie, how you doing? Yeah, Ernie, can you believe I am so lucky? I cannot believe on Wednesday night, and I almost worked from home that day. I'm glad I went downtown, because we ran into Adam, A-D-A-M-N, who they want, who was Adam Killa there. Killa, K-I-L-O-A. You know, of course, like most people, I know him most from his viral videos on social media there, where he's like, oh, hurt me, daddy, in front of the police officers. But he's a hip-hop artist. He's been around for a while. He finally got some traction, and his video there by the Bean is pretty popular. He's got 1.3 million followers on TikTok, and I just happened to, if I wouldn't have crossed the street at the water tower, I saw there was a pro-union thing, and I was just heading home from work on Wednesday, and I was like, what's going on at the water tower? I was on the other side of Michigan Avenue. So I crossed Michigan Avenue, and there were two police bike cops. And the two bike cops beat the light. You know how there's a left turn there at Chicago, and there's always those cars that make a left. Here we're on Cleveland Street here. This is where we usually start and end our lives during the regular week when I walk into work. But we're going to head around the neighborhood here. And then, so I was shadowing those bike police, because they beat the light, and it wasn't even the crosswalk didn't say I could walk, and I was afraid those bike cops were going to say something to me. And then here, Adam jumps out, and I wasn't even looking there. I heard his voice. I turned around. There he is. He's doing the dance. He's doing his new dance. And I'm in the perfect position to film it with him, with the police in the back. And like a dummy, because he was a million miles from my mind, I couldn't remember his name. And I was like, we know that guy. And as soon as I got away, I could remember his name, but it was too late, you know. And I was just Adam, who they want there. But I just like saying with people, me, like I recognized his voice, and I was like, I know that guy. But I know I never met him. That was the first time I was in close proximity to him, and I'm sure his entourage and the people that film him, that help him out, they have no idea who I am. I'm in this video. He did a video of it, and you could see me there. And I'm sure they were amazed that some old guy like me had a gimbal and actually knew who he was. Here's the Here we're on Cleveland Street here. And if I wasn't doing all this live streaming, I wouldn't know who he is. I've learned so much by being on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, you know, through people. I follow people. People are like, you should know who this is. I'm like, I don't know. He's got 1.3 million followers. I'm like, you know, it's amazing. You know, it's like, and then, you know, I bet like those people at the union there, they were like, who is this guy? You know, but hey, I'm missing all the comments here. One golden Nubian there. Yeah, most frequent question. Why don't you go anywhere else? Yeah, Ernesto knows the exact same. You get the same thing. Ernesto, no matter where you go, people ask you to go somewhere else. That's the nature of live stream. Yeah, happy Friday there. How's everybody doing there? So I missed a bunch of comments there when I was telling that story, but thanks, Scott, Mike. I'm missing people here. Raven. Yeah, Gene, how's everybody doing here? James, Jeff, Renee, T-Line, Tea Time, yeah. Mike, I'm catching up with Mary, Angie Love, Wes. I'm catching up with every Lorraine. How you doing there? I will stop commenting. That's good. Angela. So here, I can't catch up with the comments. We've got so many comments there. So I'm sure I missed your comment. If you just tuned in, we're in Chicago. We're on Belden Street, Lincoln Park, Chicago. We're gonna look for Christmas decorations. I know for sure there's some on Burling. I'm pretty sure there's some on Bissell and Fremont. We've had good luck with those streets, both for Halloween decorations and Christmas decorations here in Lincoln Park, Chicago. I know Orchard. No, I spoke wrong. Bissell. I know Burling Street has some. I'm not for sure if Bissell has some. We're going to try Bissell tonight. See, my brain, I think one thing and my mouth says something else. Usually when it starts with the same letter like that. But here, this is Belden Street, and a bunch of B's. Belden, Bissell, Burton. Who are you? Yeah, who am I? Who are you? Who are you, Alexander Wright? Thanks for tuning in there, 3290. Thanks for tuning in. This is Chicago, Illinois, United States of America, planet Earth. My name is Brian. I've been walking around, mainly areas that are convenient to me. I don't cover the whole city as adequately as people would like, I know, but neither does anybody else. Probably the people that cover it the best are like 77 Flavors of Chicago. He goes to all 77 neighborhoods. Malik the firefighter is pretty good. He gets around. J City Walking Girl gets around more than I do. And Steve Lyon goes all over the place. Jody GTV, he goes all over the place. Watch Jody GTV. He's producing some really quality videos now. Watch Ernesto Chicago Nuggies. He goes all over the place. You know, Nia Azel. Or Nia. We got Nia Papaya, and then we got Nia Azel. A-I-S-E-L, A-I-N-S-E-L. Is there an N in there? Azel. A-S-A-N-S-I-E-L. I don't know. Nia. But she always knows all the good night spots. So, we're in, if you wait long enough, usually about every minute or so, I'll say something like, here we are on Belden Street. We're almost to Lincoln Avenue, Chicago, Lincoln Park. This neighborhood's called Lincoln Park. We're about 2300 block north, and we're about, once we get to Halstead, we'll be 800 west. But we're not to Halstead yet. First, we got to cross at Orchard here. But yeah, this is the nice housing here in Lincoln Park. The reason I'm here, my mission is to film Christmas decorations. Happy Friday, happy Krampus Day. Here, we're getting a preview here, so trust me, where we're going, there's some really big mansions and nice historic buildings and new McMansions that were built after the 2000s, and they have big budgets to decorate for the holidays here, so that's, we're gonna glom on to their style here, show all the other half libs. Here's the, yeah, look at this is real snow. We're supposed to get some more snow on Sunday, right? Saturday night into Sunday morning, Sundays, maybe a few more inches. Hey, that looks nice. See, it's just, even just like simple decorations like that go a long way. I got a nice porch. I think I remember seeing in the summertime when you're a guy on that porch playing a banjo. because he probably was played at the Old Town School of Folk Music there. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Scott James, Life on Two Wheels, yeah. Video tomorrow. Yeah, oh, look at this ice. See, I was looking at the comments and I almost just walked straight. This is very slippery. It's frozen solid ice coming out of this alley. So the water came out of this alley and it froze solid. And it's very slippery. So if I missed your comment, I'm trying not to break my neck here. Thanks for understanding. Yeah, this is Chicago. So 2 minutes ago, I had to say the same thing, which is fine. You just tuned in. I appreciate it. So hey, welcome to Chicago. We're on Belden Street at Lincoln here. I'll have to say it about 100 times tonight because people keep tuning in. They're like, where are you at? What city is this? And then people will argue with me. They're like, this isn't Chicago. I'm like, well, why'd you ask me where I was at if you're not going to believe me when I tell you, you know? And that's the world we live in. We live in a post-truth world where you could choose your own reality. Some people think this is all a simulation, a very detailed simulation. There's Soloway Coffee. Hey, we got the light here, so we'll cross Lincoln Avenue. Hey, they got some holiday lights up that way. Here's Halligan's, Orchard, Belden, and Lincoln. This is a six-way intersection. There's a lot of DePaul bars down this way. Yingling. See, yeah, Halligan's bar right here. Here's Orchard Street. That used to be the Children's Hospital. Now it's the Lincoln Square there, or Lincoln Common there. Hey, you get your $4 drafts, Yingling. They got the Christmas trees. So, no, let's go one more street. Let's go one more street because I want to get to the other side. Nah, we'll go all the way past Halstead. We want to get to the other side of Halstead. I got to go further west here. Hey, I like that there. Brazil, like the flags there. Thanks for tuning in from Brazil, South America. Yeah. Well, what do I recommend? Well, you can figure it out. You got a brain. You got the internet. I'm sure you can figure out. Thanks for asking my opinion. I appreciate you want me to serve up the information for you. But I think, as everybody, explore cities for yourself. You know, come here, get the lay of the land. If you want to, I'm not recommending anybody visit here. I'm not recommending anybody move to Chicago. Stay away if you don't like big cities. If you don't like our politics, if you're worried about crime, stay away. It's fine. That's why I'm here. You can just watch my live stream. I'm taking the risk. I've been walking to the city for 27 years, you know. I don't have a car. If you live in a city, you might not be able to afford a car either. Here's, hey, we noticed this. Yeah, let's show this. So, hey, we're going to see some nice Christmas decorations tonight. Welcome to Chicago. We're on Belden Street, Lincoln Park, Chicago. We're almost to Halstead. And they got the whole front decorated here. Yeah, let's check this out. I don't know if Ernie's still tuning in. Have you seen any good decorations anywhere? I found the house with all the Christmas trees and the 14 windows. That's on Burling Street. We probably won't go there tonight, but here, yeah, let's cross the street here. Is there a car coming? Yeah, there's always a car coming. Always a car coming. But here, let's just check out these Christmas decorations here again. Chicago, Illinois, we got about 29 degrees, we'll say. And it's warmer than it was this morning. Look at these beautiful Christmas decorations here. This is Belden Street, Lincoln Park, Chicago. We're just east of Halstead. I want to film these. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, they got there, the North Pole, the 5th, 2025, Lincoln Park, Chicago. We're across Halstead here in Belden. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a good night. Yeah, you like those Christmas decorations? Yeah, thanks, Robbie. Thanks for being my backup there. That's good. You never know what could happen. You never know. It's a mailbox. Well, here, let's get across Halstead. Here we got the light. The traffic's all backed up anyway. They can't even turn. Yeah, this is a six-way intersection. That up there is Fullerton, Halstead, and Lincoln, and it always backs up, especially in the weekend. This is DePaul University. DePaul University, Lincoln Park, Chicago, Illinois. See, there's the campus map. It fits right within the city there. And there's the Fullerton stop. on the red, purple, and brown lines. And that's why I'm going to go over to Bissell Street, because I don't know, last night the brown line was the holiday train. It might switch to a different color-coded line tonight, but if it's still on the brown line tonight, we might have a chance of seeing it. So, hey. Yeah, the Blue Demons. The DePaul Blue Demons, that's their mascot. We see their mascot Dibs sometimes. We saw Dibs in the Light Up the Michigan Avenue parade. They're the mascot for the DePaul Blue Demons there. Yeah, we're still on Bissell Street. Look at the snow. We're supposed to get more snow on Sunday. Yeah. Yeah. Ernesto knows Pilsen. Ernesto knows the southwest side, the south side, or at least Brighton Park. That's great, Ernie. Yeah, see? And Ernie and I have filmed Pilsen. Ernie and I have filmed Little Village. Vicky films Little Village. We got a lot of, follow Jose Mujica. Mujica, am I saying it right? Yeah, Jose Mujica. He's got like tens and like 30,000, 40,000 followers. It's great. Here's he does his streams in Spanish. So here's yeah, there's some nice garland here, some nice Christmas decorations. Hey, there we go. Look at that. That's the McCormick Row houses over there. And that's DePaul University. So hey, I think this is the house where I had the skeletons. Hey, good morning, Ruby. How you doing there, Robert? Chicago Toxic Donuts. Okay, the train on orange and brown lines. It's good. So Chicago Toxic Donut. There is a chance, because we're going to be walking by the brown line tonight, so we'll keep an eye out for the holiday train. We saw it last night. We saw it live. There's no guarantee, just like going to the zoo, but if we see it, I'm going to flip out and start dancing around and screaming into the camera. So we'll see if we see the holiday train tonight. At least there's a chance. So thanks for looking that up, Chicago Toxic Donut. Let's see if we can get across the street here. I got to step through the snow. Here comes a truck here. I want to get across the street to film this. Yeah, this is the house that had the skeletons. And this is across from DePaul University on Belden Street here, in between Dayton Street and Fremont. Let's get across the street here. There it is. So why did Brian cross the street to film the beautiful house here with the Christmas lights? And this is the same one that had the skeletons for Halloween. And then this house is not, this is part of the McCormick Row houses. It's a townhome here. It shares walls with all these other ones. Hey, it's a nice holiday scene here on Belden. Yeah, I was all excited. See, there's the red line. Well, because people always ask me, they're you know, every holiday they're like, Brian, did you get the holiday train? Well, I walk most of the time. I do take the train, but you really got to be a regular train rider to catch that thing, you know, because if you take the train every day, the odds are you'll eventually catch the holiday train, even in the subways. And the Metro has one too. So here's Fremont Street. We'll head back Fremont Street, so we'll catch that big tree on the way back. We're gonna walk all the way down. We'll go all the way down to Willow on Bissell near the L tracks and elevated CTA tracks. This is housing for DePaul University. The doors closing. Yeah, beautiful. No, the Chicago. Welcome to Chicago. This is Belden Street near DePaul University. And we got snow. Does New York have snow right now? I don't think New York has snow on the ground, do they? I think New England has some snow. People in Wisconsin and Michigan got snow. I think people out west. So this is Lincoln Park. The neighborhood's called Lincoln Park. We're about 3 miles north of the Loop of Chicago. So that train is heading to the Loop. And this is the red, purple, and brown lines. This is the Fullerton stop near DePaul University in Chicago. And so we're on the north side, and I live on the north side. But I do go to the south and west sides. It's not like, I know people always tune in from the south and west sides that live there, and they're like, please show our side of the city, and I would love to, and I'm due. I got probably 500 to 600 videos of the south and west side spread across YouTube, but I'm a lazy live streamer, YouTube and TikTok, and even Instagram. But I'm a lazy live streamer, so since I don't have a car, it's just easy for me to just walk out of my apartment. And you know, I went up to Wrigley Field last night, and I thought along the way we would see more holiday decorations, but we really didn't see that many along the way. It's not as many as we see in this area, because for some reason these streets, people really like to decorate once we get down towards Armitage here. So hey, we're on Bissell Street. We're just south of Belden, Lincoln Park, Chicago. We got about 29 degrees. Believe me, it feels much warmer now than it did this morning. And but this snow is going to stick around because we're going to get some more on Sunday. It's not really warming up. But hey, here's some Christmas decoration. And the buildings are beautiful. The buildings are beautiful. This is very expensive, gentrified Lincoln Park, but you know, sue me. We got a president that says lives a wealthy lifestyle, and people will fault me. This is the American dream right here. You know, it's just I don't know why. You know, I wish I can't afford this stuff either. That's why I film it from the public sidewalk, and you know, film the nice free decorations. We'll just make sure this isn't the holiday train. Nope, it's not. Okay, good. It's a brown line. But hey, look at that. See, that's real stained glass. These are real stained glass windows. Just Hallmark. We got the real garland with the real snow. Better Homes and Gardens here, Bissell Street, Lincoln Park, Chicago. So the whole time, behind all these houses to our right, where the alley would be, is the elevated train tracks. And none of these really have a backyard. And when you ride the brown or purple lines, you're like feet away from the back windows of these buildings. And you can hear the train rumbling by the whole time we're on this street, because there's very active 3 train lines that go through here. So you can look through look at that. See, you can look through the gaps in the buildings and see the train going by right behind it there. This is Bissell Street, Lincoln Park, Chicago. Yeah, the vicious ice. Yeah, this is my 27th winter in Chicago. Thanks for giving me advice about how to walk in the snow. I appreciate it. I need all the help I can get. You can tell me how to pull up my pants too. I appreciate it. No, I probably will fall. I've fallen several times. If you live stream, you'll eventually trip over something. You'll hit some obstacle. Somebody will leave a scooter in the street that you won't see. You'll slip on some ice or some. So you can laugh at me when I fall down. But hey, at least I'm taking the risk. Just like if you drive a car, eventually you'll wreck. Not that because your fault, someone will wreck into you. You know, it's just the more you drive, the more something's going to happen. You know, the more you walk, something stupid's going to happen. You'll get lost. I'll get lost. But here, hey, they got the salt. They got the winter melt there. They got all the salt stacked up here. So here, we'll go down. This is, we're almost down to Webster here. Webster and Bissell Street. We'll go by the Home Slice. Hey, the Home Slice has a nice ceiling there. Hey. Yeah, the people in the Home Slice, the staff's pretty nice. We usually say hello to them. Sometimes summertime, we say hello to the greeters here at the Home Slice. Yeah, look at that. How you doing? Home Slice. Look at that. Yeah, thank you. I just want to show the ceiling here since the beautiful decor. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Look at that. Wow. Home Slice. Look at that. Very nice. So, hey. Yeah, we'll cross the street here. There, look at that. Hey, you got the pizzas there. Hey, 100 years of Blackhawks, 100 years of Blackhawks. So here. So they were trying to, oops. Oh, hey, how you doing? Hey, thank you. Thanks, There was so much going on there. They were trying to get the stroller. I could have helped them out, but I don't know if I'm going to get involved with, you know, they were 2 parents there. They had it under control, but they were trying to lift the stroller across the snow drift there, and I was trying to film the train, and then the guy came out and wanted to say hello, which is good. I get overwhelmed sometimes. It's very chaotic. So hey, what's shaking there? So okay. Some trains run 24/7. Probably just the red line and the blue lines are the only two I know that run 24/7, because the blue line goes to O'Hare and the red line, those are the only two that become subways when you're downtown. Most of the other, I think all the other lines do shut service in the middle of the night. There's talk of extending the orange line to 24/7 because it goes to Midway, which is the other airport in Chicago. And since they just passed the tax increase for the CTA, that's going to affect the tolls and everything, there might be a budget for that now. So we'll see if they extend the orange line to 24/7. But not all the train lines run 24/7. But fortunately, yeah, I do live near the red line, so at least I got one train near me that goes 24/7. But then you got the other dilemma. Do you really want to ride the red line at 4 a.m.? You know, and I live here, and I wouldn't recommend that unless you're ready to deal with anything that could possibly happen, you know, like defending yourself. And this is Chicago. This is the big bad city. Hey, look at that. There's the purple line. That's the purple line. Yeah. And see, this is the beautiful housing on Bissell Street. The housing's so beautiful here because it's a lot of 4 flats, 6 flats. These are multi-family dwellings that they share. It's like there's 2 below, 2 above. You know, like 4 flats, 6 flats. This is Bissell, south of Webster here. It's such a beautiful street, and the trees. And here we're going to start seeing some nice Christmas decorations here. Yeah, the Amtrak layover. Yeah, I always see people by Union Station there, even Amish and Mennonites, they're on their Amtrak layover. Yeah, this ice is really slippery. See, it's almost like black ice. So I'm gonna, if I miss your comments, I'm looking at where I'm stepping here. So we're on a mission to find Christmas lights here. Bissell and Dickens here. Yeah, there's some over there, so we'll cross the street. Yeah, we'll go this way. So thanks everybody, thanks for your support, you know, and you just all, you know, if you like this content, just double tap the screen. I'm not asking for donations or anything. It's just this is a hobby of mine. But I stream myself just walking to work and home, or from work, walking from home to work and back. And I go through a lot of touristy areas. That's right. I was getting to the side. I was going to try to film the decorations there. There we go. Good. Okay, good. So, hey, look how patriotic this house is. It's got. They always have that flag up. They had it up for 4th of July. They had it up for Labor Day, and they got it up for Christmas. It's nice. Very, very patriotic house here on Bissell Street. And then, yeah, let's go here. Yeah, it's nice how people put the garland here. So, hey, if you just joined Chicago, that's where we're at here. We're looking at Christmas decorations on Friday night here. We got 5:31 in the p.m. Chicago Central Time. Again, we're on Bissell Street. And we're south of Dickens. We're almost to Armitage. Lincoln Park is the neighborhood. North side. Yeah, America. South of Brazil. How you doing there? Claudio. Yeah, Dolores. Mike, Grandma's Corner, thanks for being on. Oh, somebody in the comments asked about donating. Okay, that's good. Very nice. Good. Hey, I appreciate that. That's good. Thanks for, yeah, YouTube's different. I know it took, people still are pissed off at me for not streaming on TikTok, but there's reasons for that, and everybody knows. But, somebody did a really good TikTok, and I'm glad they kept it on TikTok, and they were a creator like me. And they explained, they said remember when TikTok went dark in January of earlier this year, and it was, you know, we almost went like 12 hours without TikTok, and then they brought it back. After that, the payouts for the Creator Fund went to like crap. And it's probably because ByteDance realized they were going to have a forced sale hostile takeover, and they have a stock buyback program. So they were like, we're paying out too much to the creators. We got to pay more to the shareholders, the private equity. And somebody else is going to buy us out anyway, or they're going to do a forced sale, or going to ban us. And why should we pay all these creators? And now it's really bad. People are getting kicked out of the Creator Fund left and right. people that relied on TikTok for a living, the only way you can survive is have a TikTok shop or have like a sponsor, like a, you know, advertiser or some brand that will sponsor you like you're a surfer or something, you know. So I'm like, you know, I would prefer to stream on TikTok. I'm doing it to punish TikTok. TikTok is a bad business partner for me. I do not like doing business with ByteDance. I think they're horrible, and I'm on YouTube and I'm saying this, you know. I'm not a big fan of Alphabet Google, but they've treated me better than ByteDance, I'll tell you that. And they pay better too. So, you know, I'm just trying to get paid out of the creator fund. I'm not trying to get paid by your money. I'm going to get paid by, they're using my content to sell advertising right now. You know, whatever you make for social media, the social media company makes more money off of you. And here, the Proving Connection. This is the here. This is Armitage. There's the Armitage stop on the brown and purple lines. The red line doesn't stop there. The Old Town School of Folk Music's down there. There's these nice commercial storefronts and boutiques on Armitage. This is like a little boutique shopping district here in this historic district. Hey, the Armitage Hardware. We talked to the guy. That's the son of the guy that founded this. So hey, these multi-generational family-owned businesses. Hey, they're closing the security. See how the windows were going down? Isn't that nice? That's the security there. Hey, they're closing up shop there. So hey, let's go down Bissell and we'll see if we find some Christmas decorations here. Look at that old storefront there they covered up. Peru. Yeah, how you doing there? Yeah, nice area here. Yeah, Bissell Street, Lincoln Park, Chicago. That's why I came to this area to, well, it's within walking distance of where I live, fortunately, and they have usually nice Christmas decorations around these parts. And it looks nice with the snow, the garland, beautiful buildings here. And we're hoping to see the Christmas train, but no guarantee. No habla español. Well, there's many. Talk to Ernesto Chicago Nuggies and others. There's many bilingual and Spanish-speaking live streamers in Chicago. Isn't that great? There's Chicago Vistas there. Lux. She streams in both English and Spanish. Jose Majuca, he streams only in Spanish. And Vicky, she's bilingual. She streams in both. So you got, and I think even Jennifer, You Should Eat, she can speak Spanish. So there you go. Or at least better than I can. I can just say no habla español and hola. Uno, dos, tres. So all my Spanish I learned from Sesame Street. And America cut the funding for PBS, so we're going to be even dumber now in America. America likes its voting populace to be dumb and uneducated. They want people to pay money for their weather information. They want people to buy stocks of billionaires that don't need any more money, and we have to buy what they already own and make everything that they own worth more. It was a strange situation, right? Yeah. There's Bissell Street, Lincoln Park, Chicago. World's a weird place. I like it weird. Yeah, stay safe. Thank you. May God bless you as well. Thank you. Puerto Rico's tuning in. That's great. Orlando. Yeah. No dibs. Yeah, see, look. No dibs. They didn't put the chair out. You're right. You know what dibs is? That's good. Yeah, when people shovel out their spot there, you put a chair out. The snow's not deep enough yet for it. Here's a ghost sign. We often show this ghost sign. Remember Gold Medal Flour? They still sell Gold Medal Flour. There's a Gold Medal Flour ghost sign here. And this used to be probably a grocery store, mom and pop in the old days. And there's the train there. So I hear a train coming. It's not the holiday train, but there's a train coming. So we'll go here and we'll watch this train go through this little pocket park. We're at Bissell in Wisconsin. Bissell in Wisconsin, Lincoln Park, Chicago. And the red line goes down into the tunnel here. And we'll probably get the brown or purple line train going north here. It's probably going to be on the other side, but we still be able to see it. There it is. That's brown line. It's a nice little pocket park. Before they built the red line, the street used to go through, and then they vacated the street to do in the 1940s when they built the tunnel to go into the red line subway tunnel. I'm just looking this way to see if any more trains are coming here. Nope, I don't hear or see anything. See how you can look under the elevated tracks here? This is in Chicago. This is the brown and purple lines, and then the red line goes down into the subway tunnel here. That's looking south. I have no idea, there's graffiti in there, and I have no idea how people get in there to do the graffiti, because nobody can squeeze through those bars. Maybe there's another way to get in there. But hey, they got the furniture out here. You can go have a picnic here in the snow. Yeah, the train needs some oil. It's pretty loud. It is more quiet up by Wrigleyville. They concreted the beams, and it's much more quiet. These are the old tracks. They're going to replace the State and Lake Station. I'm sure you probably heard that. So there's another train coming, but it's not the Christmas train, but it looks like a purple line. So Wisconsin Street, Bissell. Here, we'll film this train coming by, and then we'll get out of here. Yeah, Jeremiah, thanks for being a jerk there. Yeah, if you keep commenting, we'll permanently block you there, jerk. Thanks a lot here. Here's the purple line. Jeremy must be really bored. He doesn't like my live stream, but he still watches it just to make stupid comments. And with all the other channels you have to watch, you're going to stick around, and we're going to block you, which is great. It's okay. Make our day. This is great. And do it now so we don't have to keep doing it. You can start a new account, and then we'll block you again. You start a new account, and then we'll block you again. Hey, thanks for checking out the snow here. The limitations of humanity. Yeah, Criminal City, you're right. This is Sin City. That's why I like it. It keeps life interesting. Think about all the movies made in the 1920s. It happened here. All that Road to Perdition, The Untouchables, you know, Dick Tracy was based upon Chicago. All those characters you talk about in Batman and Dick Tracy. Nobody knows who Dick Tracy is anymore. We're all too young, you know. And here, let's see if this is the Christmas train here. Nope, it's not. There, Bissell Street. Hey, Tea-Lime Tea Time. Christopher Dawson, how you doing there? I missed it. Were you able to... I think you were going to cover the Rockefeller Christmas tree lighting. I'll have to look at your channel there on YouTube. Yeah, check out Christopher Dawson there, live streamer from New York there. And yeah, New York, we light our Christmas tree so early in Chicago. We did ours before Thanksgiving, as you saw. And... New York does theirs, I think, December 3rd or December 5th. Well, today's Krampus Day, and tomorrow's the 6th. Is that St. Nick's Day? Hey, Streets Below the Streets. Hey, Bissell Street. We're almost down to Willow here. So there wasn't that many Christmas decorations on Bissell. I'm hoping Fremont has some more here. I know there was some at the north end of Fremont. I went down Bissell because I know we'd be near the elevated train tracks, just in case the holiday train comes by. You didn't cover any of those. Oh, good. Thanks for letting me know. So I'll stop telling people to. I think I saw one of yours where you filmed it like the day before, or you're like they're gonna light it later, but. You know, you were like at the Rockefeller Center and you were showing the tree. So, but it was before they lit it. It was like during the day. So, hey, thanks for tuning in there. Here, let's see. We got a train coming by. So, I'm not in the right position here, but let's see. Maybe if it's here. Nope. See, there's a purple line there. It's going to come by over here. There's a purple line here. last night we caught the holiday train. I got reruns of it on both platforms. Hey, Christopher, do you know who Adam who they want? Adam Killer, the rapper and the TikTok phenom that has 1.3 million followers. We saw him at the water tower, and I just happened to be walking by, and he was doing a dance in front of 2 police bike cops, and they filmed me too, and I'm in the video. I'm like, what's the odds? I was just at the right place at the right time, and they were like, "Who's this guy?" They probably thought I was with the police. This big old guy with the. They're like, "What's this old guy with the gimbal?" In a blue coat. But hey, here we're on Willow Street here, Lincoln Park, Chicago. I just like when there's like weird like sequences of things that happened in weird, quick succession that you realize if you were just like a block over, you would have missed all of it. Like if I didn't cross the street right when I did, I would have missed all that. And it's because there was the 3 things in a row happened really quickly. That stream Wednesday night, I loved it because we saw Adam, and then we saw the Union demonstration at Water Tower, and then we saw 5 Santa Clauses blocking Michigan Avenue. They got arrested. I did not stick around for them to be arrested because the police were telling me to get out of there, and I was like, oh my God. But and then we saw Michael at Bravco, and then we saw the Ducks, and then we saw the Christmas tree house, or the Christmas tree, the house with all the Christmas trees. Here's some Christmas lights. But it was just like wham, wham, wham. Like stuff just kept happening. And quick. Oh, we went inside Butch McGuire's, and the guy that owns the place is there, and he gave us like a whole tour of the trains, and we met him before, and he remembered me, and it worked out perfectly. So here's this is Fremont Street. So it looks like Fremont Street has more decorations. There's another train going by here. Is there decorations down there? Yeah, let's cross the street here. I don't usually get down this way. I just want to see what the Christmas decorations look like, because I'm probably not going to get down this way again in the next 2 weeks. That was cool. Hey, thanks for watching that there. Architectural marvel there. Yeah, it's Chicago. It's not Texas, but I'll be in Texas in a month. At least that's the plan, for vacation or for visiting family. I got family that lives in the Houston suburbs there. Yeah, we'll take a peek down this way. So here. I'm just heading through here to film the Christmas decorations here. So here's, yeah, this street angles over, kind of parallels the elevated tracks, and we're on Fremont Street. And see, it's still called Bissell. Bissell kind of wraps and follows the tracks. They got some nice inflatables here. Hands off Chicago. This is Bissell Street and Fremont. So Fremont and Bissell parallel each other, and then they intersect. There's the train. So hey, there's some nice decorations. Oh, look, that's a nice. Look at that, how that window turns there. But hey, we're at the extreme southern end of Lincoln Park. We're almost in the old town, and Fremont and Bissell Street here. We're checking out the Christmas decorations here. Hey, there we go. Yeah, that's the puppet from the claymation. We went to Wrigleyville last night and the tree was lit. So I read the same thing. Listen to this. I went to the official webpage, and they said the lighting of the Christmas tree, it's supposed to be at 6. You know, it said 6 on December the 5th. And so I went up there on December the 4th just to do reconnaissance. And I went up there and the tree was already lit. And I asked a few people that worked there, I said, did they already light this tree? They said, yeah, it's been lit for a week. And I said, well, I'm not going back there Friday. And then people in the comments, you could check the comments, they were making fun of me. They're like, this guy doesn't know when they light the Christmas tree, you big idiot. I'm like, it says on the website, December the 5th. And then you people, the same people, you see that, you're like, why aren't you doing the Christmas tree? I'm like, I was there last night and it was already lit. So we got video footage of it. It was great. Check out the rerun there on YouTube. We got clips on TikTok. But maybe they're going to do it again. Do another countdown. How you doing? Thank you. So, but hey, we were there last night. Wrigleyville kind of depresses me sometimes because everything's like VIP. Everything's VIP and cost a bunch of money for rickets. But it looked nice. We filmed the lights. It's free to walk around the Kris Kringle Market, but I think you got to pay to do ice skating. They have a train, but they didn't have it running yesterday. So here we'll go up Fremont Street. We'll check out the Christmas decorations here. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in here, checking out Chicago, Illinois. And we're just heading through Lincoln Park here on a Friday night, and checking out the. Hey, there's the snowman. Look, I thought somebody was looking at me in the window. Is that Emilio Estevez? Who is that? Yeah, it's the guys from Men at Work. Wasn't there a movie called Men at Work? I think that's the house that has the Stay Puft Ghostbusters thing for Halloween. That might be left over from that. Here's wow, look at the beautiful Christmas decorations here. This is Fremont Street, Lincoln Park, Chicago. We got about 29 degrees. December the 5th, 2025. Wow, they got it all in there. Look at that nice side yard. This is better than the Lincoln Park Zoo lights. Look at this. This is just somebody's house here on the garland. Look at the nice garland here. Yeah, thanks for checking out the Christmas lights here. Beautiful street here, Fremont. Yeah, look at that over there. I'm easily amused. I get excited by just things that we all take for granted. Just walking around, checking out the Christmas lights. Wintertime, the snow. Naya Papaya's tuning in. Yeah. One Golden Nubian. Let's see who else. Who got you? So we got about 6 inches of snow. We're supposed to get a few more inches maybe on Sunday. And Olaf. Okay, Olaf's the name of the... See, I can't remember all those Disney movies. And Olaf. Okay, that's good. Yeah, he likes warm hugs. That's what it is. That's right. Yeah, I remember seeing that movie with my nephews. Here's... what is this? Okay, so... we're north of Bissell, because Bissell, even though it parallels Fremont, it actually... we're north of Willow, that's how I should say it. We're north of Willow. Look at the snow on the garland. I love the snow on the garland. See, look, that's real snow. The lights, the warm glow. Like when we were at the Lincoln Park Zoo, the lights on the ground were underneath the snow, and they were lighting through the snow, and it was a nice effect. And Alexander Chicago caught it too, you know, and Ernesto saw it when he was there. Nice seeing the zoo lights in the snow. All last December we didn't have any snow, so all the reruns from last year there was no snow. This year there's snow in every one, almost. Hey, look at this modernist. Wow, the modernist facade there. It's almost like a modernist painting. How you doing here? Hey, there's some nice Christmas lights up this way here, so I think we'll cross Wisconsin and Fremont here in Lincoln Park, Chicago. 5:51 in the p.m., 29 degrees. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a good Friday night. Yeah, look at that. There's some nice garland. Yeah, so Fremont Street, so far, Fremont Street and Burling Street are the best ones I've discovered so far in Lincoln Park. If you want to walk just like blocks and blocks and blocks and just one house after another, check out Fremont Street here in Lincoln Park. Yeah. Take a nice stroll. People out walking the dogs. Yeah, we got the snow here. Yeah, the lights. Look at the lights there. Yeah, the white lights with the red bows and the green garland and the white snow. Across the way they got the nutcracker. Look, they got candles. It's like the blinking candles in the window. That's a nice effect. Like that. How you doing? Hey, look at the trees here. Look at the nice, yeah, look at the nice facades, garland, the trees, go up the trees. That's a lot of trees to cover there. Look at that. Yeah, it's a forest of lights. Got the nice side yard. Now look at this garland. It has like fall leaves in it. That's a different type of garland. But wow, look at those houses across the way. Everywhere you look, both sides of the street. So hey, Fremont Street, Lincoln Park, Chicago. Thanks for checking it out here. 553, 29 degrees, Chicago, Illinois. Friday night. Hope you're doing good. Got about 6 inches of snow. Look out. That car was never clean, so this one, they cleaned it out. Cleaned it up there, drove it around. Hey, that's a nice wreath there. 1900 block of Fremont Street. But it's really pretty in the snow. Yeah, I miss this. And the temperature's really not that bad. 29 degrees. It's much warmer. There's more wind tonight. So it's a little wind. It's not bad. Yeah, got the flag, got the garland. Yeah, got the trees. Yeah, let's go over under these trees over here. We'll check out this house with the just the simple green uplighting here. Subtle's the best. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. Thanks for checking it out here. Yeah, thanks for hitting the like here. If you like this content, just double tap the screen there. Allows more people to find this content. We got 300 people tuning in here, almost 400. Thanks everybody for checking out the Christmas lights on YouTube. I'm a live streamer. For years I was mainly on TikTok, but then we did the lunchtime walks on YouTube, but I didn't get traction until I switched to the vertical. It's weird how that works, and just how YouTube pushes the videos different in landscape. Here's look at the beautiful lights here. This is on Fremont Street, Lincoln Park, Chicago. Italy, thanks for tuning in there. Angie's tuning in there. May's tuning in. How you doing there? Yeah, you like the lights here? Yeah, Fremont Street so far, south of Armitage, it's pretty nice. Hey, look at that. Look at you. Want to sit in those chairs? Kind of cold. Hey, that's a nice Christmas tree in the window. So we're back up to Armitage here. Looks like I see a few more lights if we stick on Fremont. Yeah, I know you're mostly horizontal, Christopher. Yeah, have you noticed a difference? You know, I actually preferred filming in landscape, but some people didn't like it. It works much better for the flat screen like yours. You can throw it right on your HD TV widescreen, you know. But my analytics, like 90% of the people watch my content that watch it through the phone, and so you know people won't turn the phone sideways. You know how it is. It'll be like a little tiny landscape stream with like black and white at the bottom, you know, and you could like expand it, but people were like, I don't know how to do it. Here's you got to turn your phone sideways or have it set up to change the orientation of your apps, you know. But see, we just crossed Armitage here, so yeah, the Old Town School of Folk Music is right there. So that Aldine, look at that beautiful sky. Wow, look at that sky. That turret there, that's the Old Town, this one right here, that's the Old Town School of Folk Music. And that's what Armitage is known for. It has all these little quaint boutique shops with little turrets and things like that, and it's off the Armitage stop on the brown and purple line, which is right there. This is Lincoln Park, Chicago, Armitage. We're on Fremont Street. Yeah, see, it's the dilemma we all have, you know. I've just resigned myself to, you know, staying in vertical. You know, it's fine either way. You know, it's positive, negatives, everything. What do I always say? We exist in a world of trade-offs. Here's yeah, Fremont Street, Lincoln Park, Chicago. 5:57 here, Friday night, 29 degrees. We got a nice sky tonight. Look at that high thin clouds. Hey, we got the garland here. Beautiful housing here. Hey, they got a little tree up there. Yeah, look at that. So what I might do, I do want to go, I'll save Dayton Street for next week. We'll do Dayton Street one day next week. Since we already, oh, see, she slipped. It must be slippery over there. I'll be careful. It is slippery tonight because like the stuff's like refreezing. How you doing? Yeah, it's slippery.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, all her bag got caught on the thing there. That's what it was. Okay. I think I'll head over to Burling and Orchard Street because I know we already filmed the house with all the Christmas trees, the 14 Christmas trees, but there was other buildings on that street that I missed. I didn't go all the way down to Willow, so we'll check out Burling and Orchard. So if you want to see that live, if you want to see the house with all the Christmas trees, we'll go right by it, which is on Burling there. Here's St. James Church. It's a Lutheran church here in Lincoln Park. Hey, that's a nice Christmas tree. Yeah, so Fremont Street, so far Fremont Street gets the thumbs up. Fremont Street, they got some nice decorations here. Yeah, they got the ring. They got the red and green and the white ring there. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, see how the steps, you go up through the ring there. That's very nice. Yeah, there's some nice row houses here. Yeah, there's the Christmas trees for St. James. Let's film that. Look at the beautiful St. James Lutheran Church here, Lincoln Park, Chicago. They got 2 Christmas trees. Yeah, let's check that out. Let's go over there. Christmas Fest, December 6th. Tomorrow, Christmas Fest, December. Can you see that? Okay, there we go. December 6th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Surprise gifts, visit Santa, carols, and more. That's tomorrow, right? Okay. If we do this tomorrow, I'll do it after noon, like noon to 2, and I'll do it on TikTok. But I'm not for sure if I want to do it. So tomorrow, we're going to have Christmas Fest here at St. James Lutheran Church, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. December 6th. That's tomorrow, right? Okay, good. So here's St. James Lutheran Church here, the nice Christmas tree. Yeah, look at this Christmas tree with the bows. That's a traditional old-time Christmas tree. That's nice. Let's see if this train's the holiday train here. Nope, it's not. So hey, we'll still we'll head up Fremont Street all the way to Belden. Your hometown, that's good. Thanks for checking out your hometown, Chicago. It's our kind of town, Chicago is. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of row houses. These are actually historic. These are on the historic register. All these, I think they go to the 1870s. They're really some of the oldest buildings in this whole area, or maybe the 1880s. Hey, there's some nice. Look at those stained glass windows, the townhomes here. This is Fremont Street, Lincoln Park, Chicago. We're just checking out the Christmas decorations here. Friday. Happy Krampus Day, December the 5th. Hey, there we go. Hey, that's beautiful. That's Better Homes and Gardens right there. Look at that beautiful facade. They got a big 2 wreaths. Look at that door. Let's go up and look at their door. Look how symmetrical that is. They got the garland, the lights. Yeah, nice Better Homes and Gardens Christmas display here, Lincoln Park, Chicago, Fremont Street. Yeah, look at that tree with the wreaths. Wow, look at it. Well done. Across the way here. What do you think of that? Is that nice? Hit the thumbs up if you like that. Oh, the stained glass, yeah. Look at this. See, subtle's good. Got a nice subtle wreath here. There's the helicopter. There's the Christmas helicopter. People do take helicopter tours in wintertime to go fly over the Lincoln Park Zoo lights with the helicopter. And I think Sox Park, you can drive through the lights. I was joking with Ernesto. I said, would they let me walk through it? You know, I don't have a car, you know, and I want to go see the White Sox rate field there, the new Kaminsky. In the parking lot, they got lights, but you're supposed to drive. You pay by the carload, and they'll say it's unsafe. They'll say I can't walk through it. It's unsafe. They said from the safety of your car, you can view the lights. You can drive from the suburbs to Sox Park and sit in your car and drive around a parking lot and say you went to the city. It's great. No, I think it's great that they're having it. I'm sure they're great lights. I did it in Cincinnati. I went to the Coney Island ones in Cincinnati with my cousin Mike. That rerun's still on YouTube if you want to see it. Nice music. They're all about the same though. Here we're on, I remember seeing this tree. So let's go up to this big lighted tree here. This is Fremont Street. We're at Webster and Fremont, Lincoln Park, Chicago. Just checking out the Christmas lights here on a Friday night. I don't think they got to stop here. Do you guys stop? They stop. Okay. There, we'll head across here. Thank you. This is Webster. You're from Cincinnati. That's great. How you doing there? Sherry? Yeah. Taco, how's it going there? Thanks for being on there. Home Alone. Home Alone's in Winnetka. Yeah, see, isn't that amazing? Taco, people always ask about the Home Alone. I tell them it's north of Evanston. It's on the North Shore there, North Shore suburbs. It's beautiful up there, but yeah, that's 20 miles north of where I'm at, or 15 at least. And yeah, you can take the Purple Line to Winnetka or Kenilworth, but that's it. You go to the Baha'i Temple. Well, here, let's go across the street here. We'll film this tree from across the street, and then there's always a car coming, always a car coming. Go ahead. How you doing? Always a car coming. Here's, yeah, wow, look at this house. It's pretty bright. So here, we'll check out this side first. This is Fremont Street, north of Webster, Lincoln Park, Chicago. We got 6:05 in the PM here, 29 degrees. December the 5th, happy Krampus Day. Oh, wow, they got the snowflakes. Look at that, yeah. So you got the projection. Subtle's good, I like that. So there you got the snowflake projection. Look at this. Wow, look at this imposing turret here. Look at the nice garland. Yeah, there you go, that's the view. Look at these wreaths. Smells good. Somebody's cooking steaks. Smells good. Yeah, look at this. Let's get their porch here. So again, Lincoln Park. This is why Lincoln Park's so expensive. Look at this. Man. And then we'll look across the way. Yeah, they got two trees. Look at that. So there's the one with the projection on it. And then look at this house. Fremont Street. This is the 2200 block north of Fremont Street, Lincoln Park, Chicago. We're north of Webster. We're south of Belden. This is called Fremont Street. Look at these beautiful trees here. Look how bright that is. This really lights up the street. Look at that. So let's get up close here. We'll film it from like the experience, what you feel walking down the street. Look at that nice facade that you got on the balcony on the top. Got the trees here. Yeah, it's a winter wonderland here in Chicago. Fremont Street, Lincoln Park, Chicago. We got 6:06 in the PM here, 29 degrees. December the 5th. It sounds like they're having a party over there. Missing all the fun. But there's that house, and now we get to see this whole house there. And here's the one with the projections. Look at that. And then we spin around here. Let's go all the way by both of these. I'm missing the comments there. Yeah, new snow. Yeah, we're gonna get some new snow on Sunday. Wait, so here's some new construction. So here's some new construction on Fremont Street. People are yelling. So I think there's a real party going on there, and people are just yelling, which is good. Let's see if they'll yell at us when we go by. Here's the snowflakes. Yeah, people are yelling. They're coming out of there. There's the big group of people there. So yeah, they're gonna go out to party there. They're going out to party for Friday night there. That's good. So look at this. Okay, so this building's being rehabbed. Look at that. Look at that mansard roof. That's Second Empire French Renaissance Revival style. Look at that. And then this is new construction here on Fremont Street, north of Webster. Okay, so here's the one with the projections here. And then oh, they're getting in the party bus. Oh, there's a party bus there. So that's why they're getting their drink on. They're getting in the party bus. So hey, look at the beautiful Christmas lights here. And here's the group of people here. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Beautiful. Look at the snow on the little library. Jordan's Little Library, established 2025. Very nice. So there's, they got the party bus there. Good, so we'll keep going here. So here's the beautiful Christmas decorations here. Yeah, look at these nice facades here. I like the porch here. Look at that. Wow, look at that. They got 2 wreaths, double wreaths on the door. There's searchlights. So there's searchlights. Where's the searchlights coming from? You see those searchlights? There's searchlights. Looks like it's over by the lake. Or there's something going on by the lake. Look at those searchlights. The aliens are coming. The aliens are coming. They're coming back. My camera went all dark here. You gotta film. You gotta look at me here. So here's me. I'm Brian. Really.